Hey guys, we're in Budapest right now. We just arrived. We arrived a little late, and Budapest is a massive city, so we've been walking around quite a bit already. But we're in front of the Parliament building. We're gonna go in, check it out real quick. So before we get going, be sure to like the video down below, subscribe, and check out the rest of my videos that I have up on YouTube. And if you're interested in any recipes, be sure to check out the rest of my other videos. Since I'm a chef, I have plenty of recipes on my channel. So let's get started. Budapest has a very long and extensive history. The city of Budapest was two separate cities until the late 1800s. That's why we get Buda and Pest. They were each individual. The area has been settled by the Celts, later by the Romans, then by the Huns until the Hungarians finally took control of the area. 896 is when the Hungarian state first started. The Parliament in Budapest is one of the largest in the world. It was inaugurated on the 1000th anniversary of the country in 1896, and it bears a resemblance to the Palace of Westminster. The height of the dome is 96 meters, and by law no building can be higher than that. 96 has a symbolic value to the country. You can easily get lost in the building. It holds the crown of St. Stephen, and over 40 kilos of gold was used to paint the ceilings and effects inside. I would highly recommend visiting when you come to Budapest. The first impressions of Budapest right now, it's, like I said earlier, is enormous. You have to take public transit to get around, to get from point A to point B. Right now we're in Pest, this is where the Capitol building is, and you have a massive square in front of us. It's a beautiful, beautiful part of the city.
Para mí Budapest se ve por el momento muy bonito, porque es como muy imperialista. Bueno, de hecho, Praga, Viena y Budapest son las ciudades imperiales. Y a la vez como muy estilosa, muy diferente, muy alternativa, y realmente pues son edificios súper bonitos como el que tenemos aquí detrás y acabamos de ver cómo es el Parlamento. Es precioso, lo mires por donde lo mires, es precioso. Y ahora vamos al monumento de los zapatos, que por lo visto es un monumento dedicado a los judíos, de hecho a los niños judíos que en su momento, cuando la persecución nazi a todo el pueblo judío, los obligaban a quitarse los zapatos y los tiraban al río para que se murieran. Es muy triste la verdad lo que pasó, pero al menos hay un monumento que, bueno, para recordar exacto pues lo que pasó con los judíos, especialmente con los niños en la persecución.
So we're just walking around the city center right now to get a feel for it. We're going to be on the other side of the water tomorrow to look at Buda, and then we're going to just walk around a little bit more tonight to look at a few more things. The city center is massive. We've already walked about 10 kilometers in just like a quarter of a day.
Sí, sobre todo si queréis ir a los balnearios, nosotros vamos a ir, si todo va bien, en 2 días. Hay muchos balnearios repartidos por todo Budapest. Nosotros vamos a ir a uno que en principio es el más famoso y es el que sale de hecho en la película Budapest.
It's our second day in Budapest. We're on our way to the bridge right now, and we're just passing a memorial, if you can hear me, to the victims of the Nazis or during World War II. And it's right next to this park where you have this waterfall or this fountain that you can jump in. So on a hot day, it feels very nice because today I think it's going to get up to like 32, 33 degrees, so I may come back and jump in it. Right now we're walking to a chain bridge, and it reminds me a little bit of Brooklyn Bridge, a small Brooklyn Bridge. But it was constructed in like 1850, and the funny little thing about this is that the lions that are on it, nobody realized, I guess, at the time, but a boy realized, and there are no tongues on the statues of the lions. So the story was that the architect, I think, jumped off the bridge because he couldn't stand it anymore. But it does remind me a little bit to Brooklyn Bridge, like a baby one, very small. We're on the Buda side right now, and right now we've been bombarded by the tourist guides trying to sell us some rides and everything. But you have a few options. We're doing the free option because it's less than 100 meters, the mountain, and it's easy to walk. But you can also take the...
Es un funicular que cuesta, me parece, como unos 4 euros o 5, y entonces te sube arriba. Es muy bonito, la verdad, y se ven unas muy buenas vistas. Quizás cuando volvamos lo cogeremos para que os podamos enseñar las vistas sobre Pest, exacto, porque estamos en Buda. y nada, y entonces tienes la opción esta de caminar por las escaleras, la opción del funicular y luego por último la opción de un minibús, que era lo que nos estaban ofreciendo allí, que te lleva en todas partes. Así que it's up to you.
We finally made it to the top, and you have beautiful views over Pest. Actually, the best views of Pest are in Buda, and the best views of Buda are in Pest. So you have to go to one or the other to see the other one correctly, otherwise you can't get the views that you see behind me. It's absolutely impressive. It's worth coming up here to see the views over Pest. It's absolutely worth it. We were going to go into the church, but the problem is that there are a few weddings going on right now, so it kind of ruined our plans. Because you can go up to the spire. There's a beautiful white spire that you can actually go up to have incredible views over the entire city. And we may do that again tomorrow. We're going to have to come back. And if you come to this area behind the church, it's a whole area full of restaurants overlooking the views of Pest. You can get some excellent Instagram spots as well. So this is one of the places to look up before you come over here, because you can take some excellent photos. We're at the Cathedral of St. Stephen, and they have another wedding going on right now, so we decided to enter for just a little bit. It costs like €1 just to enter. And now we've come up to the tower to have a panoramic view, and right now, if you can see behind me, we're standing literally on top of the dome. There's a false dome in the church, and then there's an exterior dome, and we're walking up to the tower right now. You can hear, I think, if you can, some of the music from the wedding that's going on right now. Oh boy, some sights up here. Oof. Oh my goodness.
You have all the view towards Budapest.
You have views over everything.
Wow.
You have some excellent views from up here.
It's panoramic.
I would definitely suggest coming up here. It's like €3.50 more or less. So it's not bad. It's a cheap price, and you have a choice of an elevator or the stairs. So it saves you a lot of work if you don't want to walk up all the stairs. So a fun fact is that if you're actually looking at all the views from up here, you'll notice that the two tallest buildings in the entire city are the capital and the basilica. Not only can you get a great sunset for free right in front of the Parliament building, but there are several good places to eat around the area as well. And if you want a recommendation for a very good restaurant, then here is one right next to the Parliament. It's reservation only, and you'll see why when you visit. They have live music, great food, and excellent service, plus good prices. So be sure to check it out when you visit.